On the go? So are we. Get the IBJ Media app, your all-in-one news source for Indiana business news. Get breaking news alerts, read every story from IBJ, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Lawyer, and listen to your favorite podcasts all in one place. Big news, small screen. Search IBJ Media and download the app today.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026. I'm Gary Dick. Members of the state-appointed board charged with bringing professional sports to Northwest Indiana said Tuesday its long-term development strategy will largely depend on whether the Chicago Bears cross the state line. The Northwest Indiana Pro Sports Commission opted to put on hold its master planning process until the NFL franchise decides where to build a $2 billion stadium and entertainment district. The team has said it will pick between Hammond and Arlington Heights, Illinois, in late spring or early summer. Hammond Mayor Tom McDermott told me Monday he expects a decision within 30 days. A $2.3 million investment in the Laverne Gibson Championship cross-country course is underway as Terre Haute prepares to host the 2026 NCAA Division I Cross-Country Championships. The city will also host the 2027 Division III Championships, events that bring tourism dollars to town. It's estimated the course attracts nearly 100,000 annual visitors and generates some 9,100 hotel room nights in Vigo County. 7 signature weekends at the facility generated $10 million in annual local economic impact in 2025 through lodging, dining, retail, and visitor spending. Greenwood-based Indiana American Water has completed its acquisition of Community Utilities of Indiana, which includes water and wastewater systems in Northwest Indiana. The utility said the acquisition adds about 8,200 customer connections to its footprint, including customers in Maryville, Lakes of the Four Seasons, and Roselawn. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Southwest Indiana is essential to elevating Indiana's future. Explore how IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the state of Indiana are bringing a bold vision for regional growth at Innovate Southwest Indiana, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. Join Governor Mike Braun and business and community leaders in Evansville for a conversation on growth, workforce development, and innovation. We'll be at Ridgeway University Center June 9th. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate. Indiana's Family and Social Services Administration on Tuesday announced it will pause enrollment of new autism therapy providers for at least 6 months, beginning Saturday.
Applied behavior analysis, or ABA therapy, is often used to improve communication and learning skills in children and young adults with autism or other developmental disorders. More than 6,000 Hoosiers were accessing ABA therapy through Medicaid as of January, according to the FSSA, costing the agency upwards of $35 million that month alone. Deputy Secretary Eric Miller described the moratorium as a, quote, targeted, responsible step to ensure that growth in ABA services remains accountable and aligned with the needs of Hoosier families, end quote. The move, approved by the U.S. Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, also applies to ownership changes for existing providers. Miller said the pause is part of an effort to strengthen oversight, prevent waste, and support a system that delivers quality outcomes for those who need it most. Provider applications received before Saturday will be processed as usual, according to the agency. The moratorium is set to extend through early December, but the FSSA could seek 6-month extensions. The agency left the door open to accredited providers in underserved areas to pursue exceptions. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
An Italian manufacturer of cables plans to invest $100 million to expand its Indianapolis operations. Milan-based Prysmian Cables and Systems USA says product demand is driving the expansion, which could mean about 50 new jobs. The cable manufacturer has operated in Indianapolis for more than 25 years, and this is its largest expansion for the facility in at least a decade. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.